But we are right now joined by Nick Parsons of National Australia Bank, who's with us. Nick, thanks very much. What do you make of the election itself, and how much of a trigger driver can this be next week?
Well, good morning from London. I listened very closely to your summary there, and I have to say you called it absolutely correctly. There is one nightmare scenario for markets, but anything other than that ought to see an improvement in risk sentiment and an improvement in the euro on Monday morning. I've likened it to playing Russian roulette. There are 5 empty chambers in this revolver and 1 bullet. And you can think of any number of combinations of 2 possible candidates to go through to the second round, which are in fact market friendly. But one of them is a very big negative for the markets, and it's that which is just holding back investors from playing this particular game. Because after all, if you go long of European stocks, long of European currencies, and it proves to be the Le Pen-Mélenchon outcome that you outlined, you don't just lose money, you probably lose your job as well. So it's a fairly powerful disincentive. So I think we are going to see some big moves on Monday morning.
Yeah, but to be fair, positioning in markets is, be it currencies or other asset classes, is fairly light going into this, right? I mean, since the polls, etc., suggest such a close outcome, nobody's going all in.
Well, that's correct. No one's going all in, but we have seen the euro this week has had its best week in the last 10. So we do see that there is some underlying demand for that. And if we look at bond markets, the spread between France and Germany is currently around the 64, 65 basis points area. That's as low as we've been at any point during the campaign. So it would suggest that investors are coming to the view that the 5 out of 6 probabilities are probably still very much the favourite, albeit they're unwilling to commit large amounts of fresh capital this side of Monday.
All right, Nick, for the moment, thanks very much for joining in with your quick take on the key expectations going into the French